Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. Don't need industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Levis to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pollard will take it up the gut. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Now this defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing now, May on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's May. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's May. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing here is May. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd and 5. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A give to Pollard running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. Okakwo holds it in left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Levis sets up to throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Levis on 3rd down. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. His kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll throw on first down with May. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now May to throw on second down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, here's Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's May. That one caught by Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, May. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, May. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw with May. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass at the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. So they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. High throw, but he makes the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
2nd and 7. Levis. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Levis on 3rd and 1. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll set up a throw. Short pass caught by Henry.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He's going to try and take off with it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL, but it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On second down, they'll run it here. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Out come the Titans now. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, Pollard again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second and a couple. They'll run. Here's Pollard. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again, and he is going to lose yardage here.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Levis back to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game
the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. New England's offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now 2nd and 4. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
75 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Will Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun again to Spears. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Levis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. Made a fortune, they can't let that go none. I'm doing so much, that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Burrow will throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And it's caught. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top part.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Christopher Dunn on for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. To the air with McCarthy.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
To about the 35, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 8. McCarthy operating from the gun.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Dances by him, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw McCarthy. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
The Burrows throw taken in here by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd down. Here's a run by Moss.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCarthy.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
McCarthy going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on. So let's get to...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
2nd down and 8. McCarthy off the play fake.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, McCarthy.
It's Hill, complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Steps away. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw.
McCarthy.
Touchdown!
Josh Oliver from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Burrow going to keep it running right.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a give running left with Moss. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's brought down. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here is 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Moss. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Moss again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Vikings, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.